We got this robo
child
telemarketer thing. What is this again?
Well, basically, like telemarketers, this is either, they haven't figured it out, but it's for health insurance. And it's either some guy who doesn't speak English with a soundboard, you know, because it used to be like the guy with the horrible accent would call and tell you his name was Bill. Now they're doing it with a soundboard.
Wow.
Or it's just a flat-out machine. And they ended up calling a guy who works for Time Magazine who could tell it was a robot.
So he's trying to get this robot to admit it's not
to admit
human?
that it's a robot, but it's got program responses for that.
They program responses for everything?
Yeah, like for him to say,
holy fuck,
is this a robot?
Wow. Let me hear this.
Like Skynet.
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm calling about an online request you once made about health insurance coverage.
Okay.
I work with all major companies and compare...
Hey, are you a robot?
What? No, I am a real person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, my God, it's so fake.
Yeah.
But it's
That's what's going on?
It's pretty smart technology, though, because they'll figure it out better than this.
And I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's crazy. Esther, you just sound so much like a robot.
I am a real person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
Will you tell me you're not a robot? Just say I'm not a robot, please.
I am a real person.
I mean, I believe you, but will you just say I'm not a robot? It'll make me feel better to hear you say it.
There is a live person here.
But I know there is. It would just make me feel so much better to hear you say I am not a robot.
What?
If you could say the words I'm not a robot, it would
like
really mean a
Rocco
lot
edits.
to me.
I am a real person. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I just want to hear you say I am not a robot.
Yes, I'm a real person.
Right, but will you say I'm not a robot?
Health Enrollment Center? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me ask you a couple of questions. Are you currently on Medicare?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But now let me ask you a question.
Medicaid or looking for Medicaid?
We'll go, you ask me a question, then I'll ask you a question. How about that?
Sure.
Okay, are you a robot?
No.
Will you say I'm not a robot?
And that's how it ends.
And then she hangs up.
But that sounds like it's the live broad at the end. There sounded like there was a switch over.
It did sound like there was a switch, but I think that she would say, no, I'm not a robot. But legally, they probably just don't want to tell the lie. They don't have a program to say that.
I'll bet it's a soundboard, and he clicked 2 buttons.
You sure?
What do you think?
Do you think he's lying?
I'm not sure what that was.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Do you think the guy from Time faked it?
Maybe.
That's just it. I don't know. It sounds like an automated kind of voice.
Right.
Yes.
But that technology, if it was just a robot answering, that technology is amazing then.
Of course it is. It just hears the right robot.
I don't know.
Unless it's a soundboard.
There are a lot of responses. If
There
it's
could be a live person with a terrible accent.
No, because
how many responses would there be to I'm a real person? How many soundboard buttons? Because it wasn't the same clip twice.
No.
She kept saying, I'm a real person.
But the laugh was really forced and weird.
Yes, it was fake.
Like they needed to pop the laugh in there because they didn't have anything else for that spot.
But how many real person?
Because they probably get that a lot.
10?
So they're like, okay, we need a few different versions of that.
I agree.
Because people get so
It's the laugh that gave it away for me. Because it was forced and a little too out of nowhere.
I don't know.
People get so pissed when those guys with the accents call up with American names.
We just got a gift from Dr. Steve. Opie and Anthony Show. Thank you for the laughs. LAFFS, laughs.
Dr. Steve sent me a great gift, too, at home.
And for your continued support, all the best. Your friend Dr. Steve. And it's some like really fancy cookies from Patisserie. Something.
Macarons.
Look at these fucking things.
I like pig friends.
Look at these fucking things.
Those are like, macaroons.
Oh, they're macaroons.
Yeah. All sorts of macaroons.
You know, he was still, even when I talked to him like last month, he was still bitter about the fact that we shat upon his rhubarb pie that he sent to us last year.
His rhubarb.
I liked Did I have it?
No, we took a massive dump on his rhubarb pie that he
I
sent.
love rhubarb.
Dr.
Strawberry
Steve.
rhubarb pie is probably my favorite pie of all time.
We killed him for it.
If it's made properly.
He sent me some kind of gourmet stuff.
I ain't eating that.
Rhubarb pie is delicious.
So glad Dr. Steve knows us
Yeah.
enough to know that 2 out of the 3 guys are not going to eat that.
He sent me some delicious
3 out of 3,
treats.
and you're out too? No maroons for you? Macaroons?
I mean, it's a great thought and gift and everything, but I am not a fan of the macaroon.
Is there any sort of enhancer for the macaroons?
Oh, no, there's
Something
water
that I could-
enhancer.
Very good question.
Like a little sweetener for them.
Very good question. So Don and Tim have been waiting outside for like 20
For
fucking
what?
minutes.
No.
Oh, boy.
Well, let's end now, and then we can talk to them. Fuck it.
I'm not talking.
Bad news for you guys.
That's it for today.
I have an announcement.
Do you?
I have to plug. I'm in Mount Kisco this weekend, the Comedy Den, and then you know where I'm at in Vegas and San Diego. JimNorton.com. The store is now live. If you want to buy stuff, the Jim Norton store is open.
Ooh.
My website's pretty much live and ready to go.
Very good.
Go to JimNorton.com.
Mount Kisco, you get to see Westchester in person if you go see Jim Norton.
Oh,
That's huge.
That place.
Yeah.
All right. We will see everyone tomorrow then. Bye-bye.
Opie and Anthony have left the building. But there's still more horseshit. After O&A Live with Sam Roberts is next. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.